Alright, welcome back. We're right where we left off with the battle that drew us into the war with Macedon. So we need to win this very decisively in order to have enough troops to deal with the Macedonian army that's going to be hot on our heels here. So I outnumber them. So them charging out into the open field is good for me. Gonna make it easier to get around their flanks. And hopefully rapidly break their units instead of engaging in prolonged melee. Interesting that these guys have Vanguard deployment. Not quite sure why they have Vanguard deployment, but they do. Alright, whatever. So let's have a solid wall as our main line. Just solid wall of spears. We'll keep one in reserve just in case they send any cavalry around. I don't think they have much cavalry, but to be honest, I didn't look very carefully. So are these just Javi troops? I believe so. Okay. So these guys we definitely do not want to fire at will. We'll save them for the end of the battle. Just kind of place these guys throughout. Do you know what? With this army, let's actually stack heavy on our right flank. We're doing that. Wait, is that the levies? Oh, so they do have missiles. That makes them a little bit more useful. We're going to stack heavy on our right side over here because obviously we have our reinforcement army coming in, our reinforcement army coming in on the left. Not sure where their reinforcements will be coming from, but I kind of don't really care. They've only got 1,000-man armies coming in as reinforcements, so I kind of want to just rush them down.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
Okay, so the reinforcements have come in from behind. That's actually a bit concerning. Heavy shock cav is tough to deal with. Alright, let's go ahead and shift. Let's get these guys all the way. Whoa, that's not what I wanted. Let's get these guys. There we go. Have I really just done that again? I just want these units and that unit. There we go. You guys come around this side. Now let's drop all the cavalry to the bottom and send them over here. Alright, let's try and tighten up the formation a bit here. get a little bit more organized so I can select my units more easily. Alright, again, we're still going to go with the front line of spears. Holy cow, that is a larger front line than I probably need. But let's roll with it and see what happens. Let's put these guys in reserve to deal with that cavalry. Keep our shock troops together. We've got our peltists and our levies, not our levies, our little javelin men together. Let's go ahead and do our heavier hitting infantry on this left side, stack them over here, leave the cavalry on the right. Put the generals in the middle. You guys can just go ahead and go here. We'll stack, I guess, like that. I don't know. This is where you're going to see a lot of my not professionalism. I'm not the best at these games. I really want to get the peltists around the flanks. Okay, so let's fast forward, get in formation, and then we'll push up to them. Looks like they're going to go take the hill, which is probably fine. I just hope they don't go all the way back into the corner and kind of keep me from flanking. If they were to go defend like all the way up here, that would really cause me some problems. So the plan, engage their front line and just hold them, and then run our heavier hitting damage dealing units around the flanks to break them. Because again, I want to break their units, not actually kill their units. It's a settlement battle, so if we can just break them, it will accomplish the task. Now, who is this one unit that's all sorts of goofy here? These peltists? No. These guys? Yeah, these guys, okay. Let's go ahead and just throw you guys behind the general, I suppose. You know what, I wonder what formations are available to me. Bird. Bird might be what I'm kind of going for. Spear infantry flanked by light cavalry in the main line, missile infantry at the front, which I don't want, and melee infantry and heavy cav behind, so that's kind of what I want though in terms of a front line. That looks the most like what I want. Alright, well, so it begins. Now, I will not be running my troops, I will just let them march. Let's go ahead and bring the heavy cav, the heavier missile cav to this side though. It's going to be slowed down a bit by running through the units, so let's bring him behind first. And then have him go over here. Send you guys up ahead, just see if they're going to charge down off the hill. I kind of doubt it. I bet their whole army is just sitting in that tree line. Oh boy, they've locked down their flanks. Okay, so I need to reform my plan a little bit here. I believe I have missile superiority unless these guys have javies. Those guys do. Okay, so they do all have javies. Maybe I don't have missile superiority. And they do have these same guys that I've got, the mercenary Thracian peltists. New plan. We'll send these really heavy hitting guys straight down the center. And we'll have the reinforcements right behind them. Pull the generals to the flanks a little bit to help with morale. So the plan here, engage their front line and then smash through the center with these heavy hitting guys. We'll just hold on the flanks. Alright. Battle line's going to get a bit wonky because of the terrain, but I think we can deal with that. It'd be nice if they would charge down to meet me, because these spears are going to take a heavy beating from their peltists. Wonder who wins between local citizens and my very light spears. I wonder who wins that engagement. Okay, let's send that unit of spears over to try and deal with their cav just right now. We've got the missiles for it.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Now can we outrun that and get back to our spears? Okay, we have yet to kill one of them. That's a general, right? It's got the name in front of it, so I think that's a general. Go on, chase him. Got a unit of spears out to help you. Just chase him down, shoot him up. Alright, here I'm gonna need to go into slow-mo.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Oh, shoot. Get back. You don't want to get caught in that. Yeah, you take a bit of a beating. That's alright. We've killed a couple of them, and now we have the spears to reinforce. We don't have much infantry over here, so that could be a pretty substantial problem. Let's see if we can get them to charge down after us.
Cavalry, missiles ready.
Okay, I'm going to need another unit of infantry over here, because they are coming down after me.
Ready for battle. Accurate. Orders understood. Warriors eager for blood.
Alright, so we don't want to sit back and just get hit by missiles, because that's going to eat through our numbers pretty quickly. No, where's our front line of spears? That's just the front, plus these guys. You guys move up. You guys go ahead and engage. You guys move up to protect the cavalry. You guys move up here. Don't fire at will. I don't want you guys to fire at will either. Need to deal with that cav. Okay, let's start to send the warriors up behind. Make sure we stay supported. Okay, come on, get around the side, get around the side. You guys are about to get charged, so go ahead and stop, get some bracing. You guys go in on them, you guys come around the side, you guys press up. You guys push up the center. Everyone else, go get involved. I don't know how to do a full line charge order. You guys, I should probably tell to fight back. You guys need to run a lot faster. You guys start moving around the flanks. Cavalry, keep going, I guess. Move out of the way a little bit so these guys can do their thing. These guys should not be winning slightly, I don't think. Got a gap in my line, which is not good. Everyone get up there. Okay, you guys get on the move. You guys get up here. Okay, so we might not smash through them, but here's our gap. Here's our gap right there. You guys call them up and get through there. You guys call them up and chase them. Don't want the cavalry engaged like that. You guys start shooting them. Peltis, please, no. That was bad micro by me. You guys spend all your ammo there. Let's see, General, let's pull you back. I really don't want to take the missile fire.
Odryssian nobles!
You guys start getting up around. I know that's another General. Okay, you guys need to press in harder on that so these guys can get through. Go ahead and drop the foliage so I can see what's going on. We are taking a lot of missile fire. Okay, so we're weak in the center. Peltus, you need to go a little bit further back to get around that. I didn't realize I sent so much infantry all the way down here. That's a mistake. You guys pull back. You don't want to engage their general. You guys keep coming around. You guys hit them from the flank. You guys shoot into that. You guys crash the boards here. You guys need to come this way a little bit more. Okay, I need to edit those formations a little bit. We might have a gap we can get the cavalry through there. Yeah, if we can get the cav through here, maybe that's going to be enough to... Well, let's see, what have they got to support? Nothing. Okay, cav, get through there. Because these guys are not winning their engagement. Skirmishers come up here. I'm not sure what you guys are fighting, so you guys just move on. Okay, let's get the general up here. Yeah, we're gonna take some pretty heavy casualties here. Shit, I've messed up my infantry movement again. Gotta get around these guys sooner rather than later. You get the charge on the flank. Is that phalanx infantry? Okay, it is. We don't want to engage that from the front. Let's go ahead and pull them back. No sense in taking a badly losing fight.
Our men flee the field of
Yeah,
battle.
that is to be expected. You guys start going after the missiles. Okay, I thought I told the cav to get through here.
Riders, advance!
You guys start putting some fire on the rear. You guys... Okay, I guess that's all the fire you can put on the rear. Okay, get you guys back up to the front. You guys should start to lose pretty badly. Their general's gonna go down soon. No. Melee is what we want you in. You guys actually come around. You guys keep doing the Lord's work. We'll go ahead and send you against the phalanx. Hopefully we can catch it out of formation. Okay, start chasing those missiles. Yeah, since we have such light troops, missiles are a huge problem for us. Let's get the general in there. Let's throw a rally down to... Where's this guy at? Engaged on the flank here. Okay, so these guys are starting to break.
The enemy general
Yeah,
is dead.
everyone move up. You guys gotta keep going. Yeah, I messed up the micro quite badly in this battle. Okay, push through. All of you guys start wrapping around the flank as well. We don't need to engage. We should probably stay in on that. You guys pull back a little bit and shoot. I don't know if that'll give you the order correctly. Oh, that's what we want here. You guys are losing, so just go ahead and drop back. These guys are going to take a massive beating, but hopefully we can break this other unit first. Okay, you guys shift focus onto the militia and start skirmishing, because I don't want you to get chased. You guys get up and protect them from being chased. Now you... Yeah, see, these guys got in on the phalanx. They're not doing so great now. Let's actually back them off of it. Okay, perfect, we won. Really, really, the job is done. Kind of, well, obviously they got their butts handed to them, but just got a lot of kills on us. But now we have our city back. Let's see how this army did. Yeah, he did pretty well, only lost a couple of men. Peltus did well. All the spears did pretty average. These guys I did not use well. These guys did fantastic. These guys I think I didn't get into combat. I think this is the one that ran into the phalanx around the backside. Alright. Let's go ahead and just occupy it.
Ready for battle.
We're not going to be able to chase... Oh, we could chase them down. How many are there? Just a little general. Okay. If we go after them, we have enough movement to come back to the city and defend ourselves. Hopefully it's 100% good. Don't want to lose any more troops in a little engagement like this. Pardon me for a moment. Now, let's see. I mean, we captured a whole entire force. Let's just get rid of them. Okay. Now you fall back. Our income's actually not too bad for how many mercenaries we just hired. Let's keep the mercenaries. Get the movement range. And we have a lot of spears right now, so let's go for the spears. Why not? Okay, I want my generals to be good warriors because that's kind of what their units are designed for. Alright, that's a bit of a weird looking one, but we can accept it. Okay, good, so we don't actually have to mess with anything here to convert it. It hasn't hurt us for food. Our spy should no longer be deployed, so let's send him down here, see where that Macedonian army went. Okay, so what have they got? They've got a 20 stack that's kind of beat up. Recruiting a second 20 stack. And a navy. Obviously their garrison is going to be way stronger than... Like, combined with all their forces, I can't take that with just 2 armies. So what I think I need to do is try and peace out. That army I don't think even has the range to quite attack my city, so I think I'm okay to put these guys in patrol, help boost their replenishment a little bit, and some public order. We'll actually pull you guys out of the city. And those healthy units will leave, but these guys will merge and recruit. Yeah, we don't want to recruit them because it costs warriors. We don't have a lot of freemen either. But I would rather have the spears just as something to slow down the front line. Obviously our spears are not going to win an engagement against their bronze shield pikes. It's not going to happen, ever. But if we can continue like a retreating strategy and open up their lines with those spears, they can get in on the sides and get some decent kills, I hope. Let's make sure all of our dudes are deployed. We got this guy down here. Did we deploy him? We did not. I want him to come over here a little bit because if they start moving around, I need to know in advance. Oh, I can't deploy him because he was just deployed. That's fine. Kind of annoyed that these guys are at war with each other. It's going to make it almost impossible to confederate both of them. Bithynia is doing remarkably well. Holy cow. Alright, politically, what are we looking like? I've had a break since the last session. Normally I would record the first several all together, but things came up. We look good politically. I don't think we need to start boosting our influence just yet. We can become an empire as these guys. We need to get more people in our group, in our dynasty. It's going to hurt loyalty a little bit, but we need to get that boosted up. Now that we own the whole province, we should be able to issue an edict. I like that. And we'll be doing some recruiting. I might go for the public order. Nah, screw it, let's go with migration. Now, would Macedon... First, what's their power ranking against us? Relatively even. They have 1 city, I have 4, and we are even strength. Very impressive. Would they even consider
The day
peace?
is already old. We did not seek war or bloodshed.
I don't want to lose
when
any
the blood
land,
being
so
spilled
maybe I'll
belongs
just
to
give them a
you,
little bit of money. I
I
don't even know if I
welcome
have
it.
enough to do it. Yeah, probably not.
We did not
Okay,
seek
we'll let it sit
war
for a
or
turn.
bloodshed, but when the blood being spilled belongs to you, I welcome it.
The main thing is this army could go up through here. It would take them a turn, but they could go through there and start to get to my other city. I really, really don't want them to go this way. If they come meet me head on, sure, I'll figure something out. I don't want them to go around me. Yep, that's exactly what I didn't want to happen, but it does look like they're going after the walled city. If Macedon takes that, I'm going to be in serious trouble. Okay, we need the people in our dynasty, so we're going to take that instead of the loyalty. But this does isolate one of their armies, and this army is pretty beat up. They heavily out-cav us, and their front line is way better, but I think we would outnumber them by quite a bit. Good heavens, how many pikemen do they need? I mean, I get that's Macedon's thing, but come on. Okay, migration, we're doing really, really well in public order right now. Oh boy. Well, we can get in range to reinforce it at least. This other army is recruiting, so they're just going to sit for now. I don't like you doing this. Okay, so it looks like they can barely reach here, and with next turn being winter... No, that's next turn, because they'll get to go during fall. I was hoping with winter they wouldn't have the movement range to get over there, and he's not going to have any chance of doing anything to their army. So let's just go ahead and sit him right here on this city and deploy him.
How can I assist?
You guys got as far over as you needed to. Now actually my spears should outperform their pikes on the wall, I think. Maybe not because they've got armor. 37 armor versus my, what, 10? 8? Okay, so maybe I would not outperform them. Let's go ahead and put at least one of these armies in the actual settlement. It's going to hurt public order a little bit, but that's totally fine. We're not getting any replenishment either. Let's go ahead and hire the mercenaries, just because they're higher quality troops than what I'm recruiting. It's going to hurt our income a bit, but that's expected. Now, I don't have much in the way of population here. Okay, and if I just get a bunch of missiles to combat their pikemen, I would need to get very, very effective shots. And with how poor my micro skills are, I'm not sure that's going to happen. Let's go ahead and do a couple of them, and these guys, since they have missiles and aren't that important. That gets us up to a 20 stack. If I put these guys in patrol, can they reinforce? They cannot initiate, they're always ambushed, but it doesn't say anything about whether they can reinforce. These guys don't look like they have the attack range to get here. I'm not going to risk it. I'm not going to risk it. I could use the little bit of extra money, but I'm not going to risk it. Okay. If we can get a decisive victory against one army here, we could maybe go get an auto-resolve victory and take this city.
I will listen carefully.
Yeah, I was going to say
to
they're
your
not
words.
going to want peace until we get a victory against them, I don't think. But you know what? I was going to check how I'm doing with these guys.
We have need of talk.
I don't have
You
enough money
have
to
an
pay them
honest
for it.
tongue,
What if we do
and
a
so I
defensive
reject your
alliance?
offer
Will that draw
hesitantly
me into your
and
war?
without wishing offense.
Okay, I'm not going to risk that just yet. I don't want a war with either of these guys. Bithynia.
I am
Do you
honored
feel
to receive
threatened
this
by
embassy,
any of your
and will listen
enemies?
with interest to all you have to say.
Good, I need the money. How much are you willing to give me? Obviously not that much. No? Okay, let's see if
Gold
I've
is
messed it
usually
up and they
offered
won't
in
take it at
payment
all
of
now.
service. We are not your servants. All I
Come on,
ask
you can
is
give
a
me
treaty.
1,200, right?
I am not proposing marriage.
Alright.
My thanks for your careful...
Got a tiny bit of cash. I'm not going to boost my tax rate yet, because we're still making money.
Thank you, great ancestors.
So that's an Illyrian battle. We don't really need to care about that. Interesting. So they didn't fortify. I do not have the range to get to them because it's winter. But they moved their second army. I wonder if they went this way. No? Where did they go? I hope they didn't go in here. Alright, well let's get the governor leveled up.
Deep peace to you.
Still just going for the public order maintenance.
Warriors all! Ready for orders! For the tribe! Is that all?
It's not what I meant to do. That's alright though. Go ahead and send both of these guys here so they can at least reinforce each other. I would really like to take down this army right now. If it gives us good odds in auto-resolve, I'm just going to auto-resolve it. Because I don't know if I can actually use spears like this against so many pikemen. I'm not going to spend any money on these improvements yet, because we do not have a lot of spare cash and I want to start building it. Boost our population. I would like to get going on tech advancements very, very quickly. But for now, I think we need to focus on just making sure we're secure. Because I guarantee these guys up here are going to declare war on me soon. Guarantee it. Let's start going for that one, maybe? we don't need the boat stuff yet. I don't think we need any of the siege items yet.
How can I assist you?
You are still deployed. You don't... Oh, you do have the champion. Wait, is this my king?
Ready for battle.
He is, right? Yeah, he's the king. You know what? Maybe I could be convinced to do this. I'd be a bit concerned about the food if I do, though. Okay, let's not worry about it for now. I'm not too concerned about politics, even though we're no longer protected from secession. I don't think there would be that big of a change yet.
Would you kindly allow trade between our people? The logic
That
is
I will
clear.
actually happily accept,
So
because
it is done.
whether we
You have
beat
shown
these
great
guys or just get
prudence in
peace
your
with them,
choices today.
I want some consolidation and building time. And I don't think I'm going to have much because of those two barbarian tribes to my northwest. I mean, that's just an agent, so I don't really care. I don't want to chase these guys. They're recruiting another army. Okay, did they send one up here? No. Just gonna have to use the spy for patrolling like crazy.
Ready for battle.
How would Macedon feel about peace?
I will listen carefully to your words.
Okay, that's good enough for me.
You don't...
Pull back, get rid of the mercenaries. All of them, because they are expensive. Except maybe the cav. We might keep the cav. Okay, you guys go over here. You guys are the ones that had all the mercenaries. 2144 all the way up to 3364 on income. That helped a ton. Let's drop these guys off as well. 2164 up to 3865, so saving a ton of money by ditching the mercenaries. I don't have cities along there to defend, so let's just kind of sit here for now and start refilling the ranks.
Fight with us. It's a good life.
You guys can just go ahead and patrol for now, boost our income a tiny bit, and save us a little bit of food, I suppose. Now we can get in on some improvements. Okay. So at the expense of 4 public order, we gain 5 food. Supplies do not change. Income only goes up by 50. This one, we get a population boost. We get 5 food. The same public order and squalor penalties, but a lot more money, so we're going to do that one first. This one gives you more bonuses to edicts, it looks like, but this one just gives you more outright money, plus it gives you growth, and I'd rather have that right now. I want to get this province built up very, very quickly. Double check our politics, everyone still is happy enough. Okay, I want to boost my influence, but I don't want them to hate me. You, I want to get married very, very quickly, so let's have you give a gift to them, make them a little bit happier, and then get married. And I've done that in the wrong order, because what I should have done is adopt you first. Will that adopt both of them? Okay, it worked anyway, doesn't matter. That's a little awkward. Are either of these going to do any good? Sure. Why not? Yeah, we'll give those to you. Exceptional knowledge of agriculture. Yeah, but what does that actually do? Whatever. How are we looking up here? I don't know that we actually
Good
want
and
to
noble
confederate
friend.
these guys yet.
What an honor.
I cannot settle on such terms. Your people are worthy, but my
But while
people
they feel
deserve better of
threatened,
our
maybe we
talk.
can get it to happen. We can maybe prevent a war up here. Tell you what, I'll pay you some money. No, that's backwards. I'll pay you some money. I won't pay you some money. Got 120 bucks. Alright, end the turn. After, let's see, which one was that? That's not our spy, is it? That's this dude. Okay, public order and research rate. We'll accept that. I was gonna say, now hopefully they just keep fighting Athens and fighting down here and I don't have to worry about them. Let's go ahead and move you guys into this region. Excuse me. So you can recruit from a healthier population. So if you look at this city, our population is relatively low in all cases. Over here, quite a bit higher. So let's go here to recruit a bunch more spearmen. That's hit us up to 20. Have we got enough population here to really do much? No. We only need 2 units. Let's just go ahead and let you patrol for now anyway. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, we've spent basically all of our money, so we can't afford any new buildings. Let's check the Confederation again. I would like some boosted income from up here.
My friend, be welcome.
There we go, and we didn't have to pay anything for it. Now, these guys don't hate me. These guys do. They are very good friends with each other. Can we get non-aggression with one of them?
We will speak together of whatever
Can
you
we
wish,
get
but bring words that can warm our hearts.
anything with one of them?
Are you brave or foolish, or just mad? Well, speak. I will
Okay, do you know
listen
what?
before
These guys,
turn
I
you
can't
inside.
actually confederate them, so I don't know that I want to get too involved with them yet. It'll be more than 10 turns before I go on the
Welcome.
offensive against them, though, so we can accept
Come
trade.
on. Do not waste time, better spend it
Interesting, now it's
hunting.
a low opportunity. Previously, I thought it was a high opportunity for trade.
The gods will have me listen to you. But
I'm not being crazy, am I? It did say
Let me
they
hear your
really
talk.
wanted trade, and now it says they don't want it at all.
trade? Do you think us
Whatever.
children?
Okay, let's see how we're doing for food after that confederation. We've actually gained food.
Thirsty for battle?
We'll go ahead and keep you, because I think that'll help with public order up here a little bit. We'll start converting instead of dismantling. Except that we're going to dismantle because we don't actually want it. I'm going to convert that over to food.
For the tribe!
Politics look fine. Sure, you can have a little extra cunning. I'm just checking what my options are with this stuff. Provoke, I do not want. Because remember, one of our factional bonuses, I suppose. It's not necessarily a good bonus, but it have more difficulty with loyalty. Curious who this is, what their plan is. Wait, has that discovered these guys for us? Yes, but they are at war, so... Could we confederate them right off the bat? No.
I listen
Cannot
because
trade
your
with them. Do
people
they
are
want
known
non-aggression?
to
They don't
have
even
honor.
want non-aggression. Okay. Would you guys like non-aggression?
Greetings! Speak plainly and without idle purpose, and all will be well. Assure
Greetings, friend. Greetings, my friend. You have my ear for your speech, and...
I don't want to get too... Excuse me, I don't want to get too politically involved with the greater world yet. I want to get myself really secure and in a good position because I want to strike Macedon soon. Now, as soon as we can get a little bit more growth, I think I'm going to get the Hoplite Barracks or whatever it was. These guys need a few more men. It's just, yeah, this is the King's Army. We'll go a little bit more expensive for him, whatever. Can have some extra damage capability. Put you guys into patrol. Make sure our agents are deployed. Okay, we're good on food, so that's one army. I kind of want to go see what's going on down here, but let's check this out first. Okay, we'll send you down here. That's a city, that's why I can't go there, I think. Aren't these guys buddy-buddy with Macedon? Yeah. Military allies with Macedon. Okay, anything in politics I need to be concerned about? No, I'm not going to spend any money there then. Doing really, really well on public order, so things are starting to look good for us. We're feeling a little bit more stable. We've got a whole province, plus a little extra. We've got enough food, we've got some income, we have a couple of armies. They're not any good, but we have some numbers. So I think we're looking pretty good for now. That trespasser was probably someone getting in a fight up here. Yep. Looks like they won, but lost their entire army. This year in history. Alright, sorry. I think these things can be interesting to read, but probably they're not the reason you are here reading. You're taking attrition because it's winter? Maybe? Extreme blizzard, yeah, that's probably gonna do it. That's okay, we don't really need him. I like that he's mounted. We don't really need him for any combat, though. We just need him to stay alive so we can boost public order a little. Okay, so we've got our troops recruited. Not replenishing, I would imagine, because it's winter. I kind of want to send my armies up here just to be ready to deal with these guys, because if they declare war, I don't want them to be able to come in and just take territory immediately. But I also want to be ready to just take on Pella. I would like to have this city very much. These guys got pretty beat up in their recent battle, but they won. Yeah, winter massacres your movement range in this mod. Let's just pull our troops back a little bit. I guess if I set them up kind of in here, they can be in separate regions so they can replenish from different populations. But they're still close enough that they can go either direction as needed. So that's probably where I'll let my armies stay for a while. We've got the cash, we will soon have the food, so let's go ahead and upgrade this city now. Because I want the growth. Again, I need to get these regions expanded. Let's just double check. I mean, nothing's going to change too rapidly here while I'm not expanding. So I'm not expecting any political problems, but I like to check anyway. Looks like my... not my veteran, my war maiden? Is that what they're called for this faction? Anyway, the person I have, the agent I have deployed in this army, just leveled up. Probably just send the spy back up here. I don't know if I really care what's going on in southern Greece yet. I guess they're just called a champion. Tribal Council. I have 9 turns to research something in Tribal Council. We've just started this one. What benefit does that even give me? Reward, cultural influence, and public order penalties decreased. Yeah, why not? If we're doing it for the cultural conversion, why don't we go for the one that gives us a boost to cultural conversion? You run along over here. You can actually probably just stay there and that'll be good enough. Let's get some experience gain going. Doesn't really matter for these trash troops, but you know what, if they get a little bit of veterancy and so they don't break as easy, that'll help some. Crap. Okay, let's see if we can get non-aggression with Rome right off the bat. I bet they won't even do anything with us, but they should want the trained slaves, shouldn't they? Shouldn't they? Come on, you know you want trained slaves. These guys are still at war with Pergamon, but they're not feeling threatened by Pergamon, so I don't care about them very much yet. I would rather
Greetings,
confederate you
friend.
guys than
We will
fight you
speak
guys, because if I
together
can
of whatever
confederate
you
you,
wish, but bring words
then
that
I can
can
fight
warm our
Macedon.
hearts.
I wonder if I should just try and confederate these guys instead, because I cannot confederate them. That's well, these guys do have the capital, so let's see if we can
Greetings,
get anything
friend.
going with them.
We will... The man who hangs upon the shield of another is nothing
Nah, alright, whatever. We've got trained slaves, silver, and that's all. Okay, we have too much sanitation here, actually. Is there a way to see what my population, like, what my surplus is at? Is it at the bottom one of the, okay, 1 province development point. And I need 5. I'm assuming that the province development point down at the bottom of that window is what these are. In any case. Gives us lead. So we would have lead and silver. We could boost our silver. Get slightly more income. And boost our wealth from industry the same amount. So less silver, more income, but only a tiny bit more, or a trade hub, which gives us a ton of money. I think we're going to go with the lead just to get another resource. Quick double check here. Everything's fine. But we're going to do this anyway. Okay, that's high enough that we'll just send you to Dacia. Now she's level 4. She may have been level 4 prior to me sending her off on a mission. I'd like to get her up as well, just to get the Empire maintenance down a little bit. So that'd put us up to 4 squalor, but then we'd have plenty of food. That would also start to give us some banditry, which isn't a problem yet, but maybe soon. What kind of religious buildings do these guys get? Go with the agriculture for now up there. That's going to use most of our money. It's totally fine. I don't want to bother messing with this just yet. Well, let's see. Unit replenishment over wealth from farming. Basically. Well, right now we don't need any replenishment because these guys should be topped off, so won't worry about that. We've got enough money to raise a 3rd army, and once we have Well, I think we'll save up for now. Because we should still have another 10 turns before... How long is it, actually, before we can declare war on these guys? If I were to declare war right now...
I cannot say for how long. For matters of state...
So 2 turns. What I'm thinking we might do is just trash mob these guys. Out attrition them. But we're gonna need at least one more army for that. The Fury is our king, right? Yes, the Fury is the king. So let's move any of the semi-decent troops. Up into the king's army, and we can drop off. I mean, those guys aren't great, but whatever. That almost looks like a balanced army for early game. Okay, so public order is now great. So let's move you up here and start doing the same. How is Epirus looking? Invisible? Oh boy. Rome is already headed into Greece. We might be fighting Rome right off the bat. And Rome, I think, probably already has all of Latium, all of Italia, and maybe even some down here. Maybe not yet. Okay, so we need to make a move on Macedon. Neither of those guys can move yet. Okay, our unit recruitment cost is down. Where do we have a large amount of freemen? Obviously not there. I haven't really recruited from this province much, but it still doesn't have that many. Okay, who do we want to be the general? Rhysdos? If she can, I'd like her to be a general. I don't think she can, though. Rowdy boy. Okay, Rhysdos. I like to have my own people. I like my armies to be led by my political party. Don't really care that he has such horrible bonuses. Let's mount this general. Let's get him horse. Okay, and then again, just trash mob it. We actually can't afford anymore. Ouch. That's okay. I think that's our max recruitment limit in this province anyway. Okay, so we're not going to spend any more on buildings for a couple of turns. We're just going to get this third army up and running down here, and then I think we're going to take out Macedon. Because we need to get there before Rome. Okay, so our Governor General leveled up. Not much else happened. want to keep this guy in this region so he can keep pulling from that population. Yeah, I think I was at my max on recruitment last turn anyway. Before we move, I don't like that they're sitting over here, but I'm not terribly concerned about it. You know what, before we do anything, let's see how people feel about Rome. Don't really care. Don't care. Don't really care. So everyone's pretty much neutral to Rome.
Well met, friend. Sit and let your words move me. Our ancestors.
I guess whichever one of these accepts non-aggression first,
I cannot say yes.
I would confederate.
By the mouth, friend.
I just don't want to get involved in a war up here yet.
No.
So I should probably not try too hard to confederate. If I accidentally get confederation, that could be problematic. I would like non-aggression up here. These guys are friends, so maybe I can get some non-aggression. Whatever, I'm not going to pay for it, though.
A man is judged by his friends. This is not the time for such an agreement.
Greetings, honored guest. I serve as my people's ears and tongue. Listen.
Okay, so Pergamon and Bithynia are basically the same strength reigning right now. Macedon is actually weaker than me right now. Okay, let's pull the spy back over and see what's going on. We've got a recruiting army up to 12. They've got their 20 stack that's not doing so hot, and it's a lot of mercenaries, so it is heavier units. Okay, start stealing some food. It's not going to make a difference. I don't think it's even possible to steal enough food to kill the AI. Let's move you guys up here, and since we're not at war, I think we're safe to do the patrolling. Keep that income high. Double check loyalty, don't care about the rest of that. Let's see if any of these guys that are important can level up. This guy's kind of important. We'll go ahead and give him a boost. We'll call that a turn. Forgot to move this guy and deploy him, but not a huge problem. Uh-oh. Did Athens just get made into a client state, or did they have peace? Doing really good on food now. Epirus is gone. So is Athens the client? Well, I sure hope not, but it looks like they probably are. Oh, so Athens took over the Aetolian League. Well, war with Athens is on the horizon at this rate. It always has been, but now it's definitely looking like it.
We will gladly listen to your offers, but do not... Greetings. Now speak plainly, for we are an... Our ancestors were proud men.
You know what, maybe I will put a little money toward, well, let's recruit first, but I might put some money towards improving our diplomacy with the shared culture up here, the Apulii, to those guys. Where is the edge of that region? I don't think that gets into Polpudeva. Polpudeva, yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 7th, of course, is one too many. Again, we're just trying to trash stack these guys because our upkeep is pretty low, but they're not the worst units ever. I'm curious what RDA is doing over here. Okay, so it's another 2 turns to get that army up here, and then we can declare war. But we will need to draw them away from the garrison. We could probably take both of these armies, probably, once we have all 3 of ours. But I want to do it away from the garrison. The danger is, if I declare war, they might just run this way. So what I might do is, when I declare war, go step into their territory a little bit and force them to deal with me. Force them to choose between fighting a stronger army or losing their capital. Of course, and that's hoping my army is even stronger than all these pikes and hoplites. These guys are looking pretty intimidating to me right now. Okay, and I still need to deploy this guy. Let's just check out their armies, see what they've got real quick. Now if I deploy him, he's going to undeploy himself because of the extra movement, so we'll just leave it for another turn. Should have the money for some more building upgrades soon. We're still doing great on public order. That helps that we have 3 armies here, and 2 of them are patrolling. That's actually not gonna drop our public order yet, but the next one gives us a huge hit. Double check politics. Good, we have a baby. The baby's probably gonna die because that's just what happens. We have enough loyalty that we could actually start embezzling. I wonder if that will get her up to the next level. No. Okay, what if we... I don't know if I want to send a diplomat, but... Nah, we're not sending a diplomat. Send this guy as a diplomat. This could backfire pretty bad, but whatever. A lot of people don't like me very much. It's probably cultural differences. Wait, who is that? Was that one of our... Is that this dude? Yeah. Keep boosting that public order. Oh, good. Maybe these guys will get... Excuse me, maybe these guys will catch up in 1 turn now. Not quite. So they're going to have 2 20 stacks soon enough. These guys are recruiting. That navy will actually add a surprising amount to their balance of power. Alright, well, let's go link up our 3 armies. Get the last unit here. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother getting a decent unit. I'm just going to trash mob still. Now, we have the food to do this. It doesn't actually hurt public order, it just gives us a little bit of a banditry hit. With the armies there, the banditry's not a problem. Let's hold off for now, because we're about to enter war with Macedon. Just keep the money in the bank. Make sure this province is looking okay. Let's move you and actually finally deploy you. Boost our income a little more over here. Having a hard time choosing between these two, but they're both 4.5 grand, so let's not do either of them just yet. I don't even know if this building gives us food. It does not give us more food. So once we get this, we'll have some food here, because I think this is a really good food province, if I remember right. We could also go for that, but I don't really care too much yet. Politically, we're still looking great. You cannot embezzle, probably because you don't have enough influence. That is just fine. Send you to organizing games is a moot point now. That's fine. And that just helps with food, so we don't really need that either. Okay. End the turn. Starting to get a little nervous about Rome. Hopefully Rome and Carthage start butting heads a bit, and it pulls Rome's armies away from Greece. Ideally, at the same time that happens, maybe Macedon would go attack and take this city off of Rome. See, for now I'm happy accepting trade because it gives me a little extra money from Athens, but I don't really want to get into the non-aggression, because that'll get a heavier diplomacy swing, and I want to stay pretty neutral for the most part. I don't want anyone to hate me enough to declare war on me right off the bat. Cool, so now we have that cultural influence boost. Now we can go back over to this one and get the advanced barracks, not the hoplite barracks. I don't know what the heck I was thinking. Yeah, my concern... What we might do is just go ahead and end right here, and we'll start the war with Macedon next. So, we will be back.